Hi, everybody. My name is John Drennan. I'm the assessment coordinator for Division One at Merritt College in Oakland. And for this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to search for assessments in CurriQunet. Before I get started, I want to do a little bitty plug for doing assessments and exactly how to do it and how easy they are. The best way to do an assessment is to just pick an assignment that you have in your course and to connect it up to a particular SLO that you have for the course. And then you're just going to decide how many students you've assessed, put those numbers in, how many students were successful. That gives you a percentage. You're going to describe the assignment, and then you're going to assess the results that you came up with, and then you're going to determine whether or not there was something that you could do better to fill in the gaps in student learning. So it's really, really simple. You can do an assessment once you learn how to do it in 15 minutes. So that means if you add it up, I sent out an email recently, if you add it up, you can do 3 assessments in just 45 minutes or at the most an hour. So that is something that is really not too much to ask in terms of our professional responsibilities and to do what's best for our students and the college. So that's my spiel on doing assessments and creating a culture of assessment at Merritt College. So now we're going to go into CurriQunet, and I'm going to show you what you need to do an assessment. Now, if you don't have access to CurriQunet, you can get access with your by going to my handy dandy links document and going to the contact person in your division, or you can go to the curriculum chair. Both those people can get you access to CurriQunet. I'm assuming that most people have access to CurriQunet who are watching this tutorial because you're going into search. So I'm in CurriQunet right now, and once I go up to curriculum and assessment, because this My Proposals is checked here, it's going to immediately go to My Proposals. These are the ones that I've worked on. And so if you're wondering where a proposal is that you started that's in draft form and you think that it's vanished or it's disappeared, if you just go up here to curriculum to assessment, once you get in there, then it's going to pull up all the different proposals that you have that you've worked on. So you can see here that I've worked on, in the last semester and a third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've done 8 assessments, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good clip. I'm hoping that all faculty, full and part-time, are going to be able to do at least 3 assessments per semester. That would be great. We need to get caught up because we're really behind, and with accreditation, we need to change the culture here at Merritt, and we need to recognize that assessments benefit you as a teacher, they benefit your students, and they help with accreditation. All of those things are very critical. So we found out how to search for My Proposals. So now I want to broaden out our search so that we can now start searching for other assessments. You may want to search another college to see what other colleges are doing in your discipline. That might be a cool thing to do. But for this one, let's take a look at Merritt College. And for organization, we're going to limit it to Division 1. And there are going to be some disciplines listed here, and some are actually missing, which is unfortunate because we're going to be able to limit the search to certain disciplines and not others. And if you're not listed here, all is not lost. If we broaden out our search, which I'm going to show you how to do later on in the tutorial, you're still going to be able to find the assessments that you've worked on. So I'm going to select arts here just for a sample of what to look for. Proposal type, we want to make sure that we click on SLO assessment under proposal type. Status, now we can select active or we could select draft. We could select both, and it's going to give us both of them. So under sort options, you can sometimes check this out, see if it helps you out. Generally, I keep that blank. Now this search button is kind of hinky in CurriQunet. Sometimes it will appear, luckily enough it's appeared here for this tutorial, but sometimes it will be gone. So if it's gone, come back later, and all of a sudden it'll be back there. So I'm going to search in arts under active and draft, and I've got a total of 18 assessments that are listed in the arts department, and it looks like it's in the arts discipline, or actually it's the arts department. You can see under the titles that we got some arts classes, we got some communication, and we got music. So you can see here with the titles are really critical. And I want to stress that because I sent out an email recently about titles too. And titles, if you don't put the correct format for the title in, you're not going to be able to find assessments in a way that are going to really be useful to you. And you can see over here on the handy dandy links document that I send out all the time to the campus that this is the way that you want to include your title. English, the course number, the semester it was assessed in, which SLO was assessed, and I'm a fan of putting your name in there so that if you go back in here, you could find the ones that you've done, or if other people go back in and they want to they say they think that you're really good at assessment, they could find assessments that you've done and search for your assessments and find them very easily. So that's how you're going to search within an organization, within a discipline or a department. So now I want to broaden out the search. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of Merit, and I'm going to get rid of arts. And so I'm going to search more broadly. Proposal type we want to keep as the SLO assessment. The status, I'm going to stay with active and draft. Sort options, I'm going to leave that blank. And now I'm going to search. So for Merit, we've got 229. You can see down here, 229 assessments that are showing up of active and drafts. So if we go in here, down at the bottom, we can see the different pages, and you can see that with these titles, a lot of the titles are not done properly, so we aren't going to be able to use them well. So you can see here that this Biology 2, SLO 1, Fall 18, perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. But Biology 20, Human Anatomy and Physiology, we don't know when it was done. We don't know which SLO was assessed. Not good to search. So titles, as I said before, are critical. So you may want to go back in here and you might want to search for assessments in your division or your discipline and bring it to a department meeting and do some dialogue, which is something that we're supposed to be doing. If you have the semesters in there, you could search for towards the end of the semester, you could search for all of the assessments that were done in the current semester. You could check it out in your department meeting and you could compare notes. You could you could learn from what other people are doing. Everybody could improve their teaching at once. That's where assessment becomes something that is really valuable to us as teachers and to our students as learners. So very critical situation in terms of the titles and being able to utilize in the campus-wide dialogue. We can actually pull these things up in a broader session, in a division meeting. So lots of different uses if we get the titles done correctly. So that's the broader search. We could search just for the active courses if we wanted, the active assessments, I should say. And now we're just seeing that all of the active assessments are here. There are 157 of them. And these are only the assessments that were done since we moved over from TaskStream. So these are the ones that were put into CurriQunet. So this is just a couple of years of assessment. So it's not nearly as dire as it seems, but still, if you take a look at the tutorial, this thing over here, the handy dandy links document, and you go down here to the division course list. So if you take a look at the division course list, you could find out exactly what's been done in terms of those assessment records within your particular division. So that's basically how to search, the importance of titles. I hope that you got a lot out of this and that you're going to be eager to now assess as many SLOs as you can this semester. We would greatly appreciate it. Your students would appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial and you got a lot out of it. Thanks a lot for watching.